Hi, it's Ileana. So today I'm going to talk about my various experiences with medical science and medical research. This spans back to, I would say, 2013 when I started learning hypnosis from my shamanic teacher, Leonard Howell, who passed away several years ago. He also taught me past life regression, soul retrieval techniques. The hypnosis was most helpful because I have always had severe astigmatism to the point where I was also told surgery. LASIK wouldn't work for me. Surgery says negative. And I had autoimmune issues. I had blurry vision starting in 2017. Why am I talking about hypnosis? Learning hypnosis techniques from Leonard, then learning self-hypnosis techniques, modifying what he taught me. Because I had memories of working for a secret space program on Mars. This program is called Planetary Corporations. Mars Base 5 in particular, working with genetics, replicating different plasma serums to regenerate people's organs, to boost the immune system, to inoculate new assets coming into the base on Mars, just arriving on Mars, giving them more oxygenation, giving them more strength, adaptability to working on Mars through the different plasma serums that I would replicate and create. See, on Mars, you don't need direct blood donors and plasma donors to make biological drug serums and plasma serums. It's all replicated. You just put in the formula you want, biological formula, molecular structure of biological drug serum, and it's replicated in a medical replicator, and you can subdermally put that under the skin with an injector, and the person starts to feel the benefits of that treatment. And I would create biological drug serums, different plasma serums. I used it on myself because I had, again, immune issues, autoimmune and immune. And those plasma serums worked on me. It was like a cure. Here on Earth, again, what I experienced was neurological deficits in 2017 when my Neuralink implants malfunctioned and basically stopped working, and I had inflammation in my brain, left side of my brain where the implants had been. I had white matter lesions, I had inflammation, and I also got double blurry vision. I found out I had Hashimoto's encephalopathy, which is an autoimmune disorder where you have neurological deficits, you have brain fogginess, you can't remember much, you have blurry vision, you have low energy, etc., etc. So this, I guess, was a call to action to start figuring out what can I retrieve from my memories of working on PLC, Planetary Corporations Base 5 on Mars. What did I do there? I worked with biological drug serums. I developed them. I developed plasma serums, plasma treatments. And I synthesized them through a replicator. I did not use direct plasma or blood donors to create these biological medications. Here on Earth, again, unfortunately, we don't have access to replicators just yet, medical or otherwise, to normal citizens, to normal medicine. In underground facilities, biological labs, yes, they do have replicators and synthesizers and whatnot. Here on the surface of the planet, we still rely on blood donors and plasma donors, human plasma. What I'm taking is called subcutaneous immunoglobulin therapy, SCIG. It's human plasma that's separated from the blood. It's clean. It is pure plasma. It's a plasma product. It's a biological drug serum. 7 years ago, my unaided visual acuity was OD 2050, OS 2050. Subjective OD sphere minus 1.00, CYL minus 1.00, axis 082, acuity 2020, OS minus 1.50, minus 0.75, 090, 2020 acuity. That's 7 years ago. The sphere of minus 1.00, this is severe astigmatism, which needed prism glasses for it. I couldn't wear them. They gave me migraines. They gave me such headaches. The glasses themselves, they were such a strong prescription. And I was told I had severe astigmatism, which LASIK wouldn't even fix. Like, all right, well, I guess I'm in trouble here. I'd like to preserve my vision. So what am I going to do about this unpleasant discovery? I need to treat the white matter lesions. I need to remove the inflammation from my brain. I need to fix my vision. I don't want to take corticosteroids. I don't want to take any weird drugs that from the medical system. I want to use something that's biological, what I remember from Mars, from the self-hypnosis, biological drug serums that are derived from molecular components of what the body itself makes. That's what I wanted to do. And the answer was human plasma, infusing human plasma in myself to heal all these issues. And I still do this treatment to this day, subcutaneous immunoglobulin therapy. It is subcutaneous injections of human plasma under the skin in the stomach, and it keeps all these issues in remission. So that eye exam report, what I just said with the sphere minus 1.00, for that distortion, refraction of the vision being distorted with astigmatism, that report is in 2017, before I had taken biological drug serums, subcutaneous immunoglobulin therapy, SCIG. That's before. Let's go 8 years from then to today. Today's eye exam findings from August 1st, 2024. Exam findings: uncorrected vision, OD 2050, OS 2070, OU 2050, best. So that's the, uncorrected. And refractive error, OD minus 0.50 minus 0.50 times 90 OD minus 1.00 minus 0.50 times 95. So, what happened to this astigmatism, severe astigmatism? When I saw the optometrist, and she has the best tools to check vision, what hospitals have in her clinic. So, she said to me, I don't see severe astigmatism. You don't need LASIK surgery. I see minor astigmatism. You don't have severe astigmatism. Whoever told you that on your last exam, that's not correct. I'm like, I was told severe astigmatism. by a professional optometrist. And she's like, okay, well, what have you done in the last 7 to 8 years to correct your vision? Because I don't wear glasses. I don't wear any type of glasses at all. That experience with the prism glasses, with the prism lenses, that was like just was not pleasant, and I didn't want to wear glasses. I could see pretty well, nearsighted, farsighted, somewhat. Farsighted is stigmatism. Anyways, with the subcutaneous immunoglobulin therapy, what happened is the double blurry vision went away. My vision was healed with the plasma treatments. It regenerated muscles, it regenerated tissues, it regenerated basically my vision and reduced the astigmatism by half. By half. So if I want, I only need a mild prescription for glasses, like mild, just for driving, and that's optional. Only if it's optional. I don't have to get it. For driving, it's useful, but I can see pretty well straight signs. I can read pretty well. I can see even small letters with the current vision that I have. And so when I asked the optometrist, do you think this SCIG subcutaneous immunoglobulin therapy helped to regenerate my eyesight? She says, yes, I think so, because the results are you don't have severe astigmatism and you don't need LASIK. I mean, when I took huge amounts of immunoglobulin therapy, like I did intravenous, 500 ml at the hospital. I tried that at first, and the medication helped right away after the first infusion. My eyes, the blurriness went away. Like I could see laser sharp vision. I was like, wow, from first infusion. That was amazing. After second infusion, I started throwing up, because when you take intravenous immunoglobulin therapy, some people have side effects of throwing up. It makes them so nauseous. When you're getting like 500 ml or 350 ml on the second infusion, it can make you nauseous and it can make you vomit. Those are side effects you can get from intravenous immunoglobulin therapy infusions. But I needed 2 large doses to kickstart the regeneration of the eyes and the brain, for the inflammation in the brain to go away. I needed 2 huge doses. And I'm like, okay, fine. But then I need something in the long run where I don't go to the hospital to get huge amounts of infusions. So I fought my way through the medical system to be approved to do subcutaneous immunoglobulin therapy, 60 ml, twice a week. 30 and 30. That's 60 ml twice a week. And I'd been on that for 7 years. Now I'm doing 30 ml only once a week. My body doesn't need more than that to maintain this ideal health, where the Hashimoto's encephalopathy is mostly in remission. My vision has improved, so I don't have severe astigmatism. I no longer have white matter lesions in my brain, no inflammation. The subcutaneous immunoglobulin therapy and the intravenous immunoglobulin therapy, large doses of that removed the white lesions from my brain. White lesions are scarring in the white matter of your brain. And I had done multiple MRIs throughout 3 years. And over 2 years, the white matter lesions rolled over and the scars disappeared, because the immunoglobulin therapy, human plasma infusions, literally regenerated the neurons, the axons in my brain, healed the scarring, healed the vision, that's like, people are asking for empirical proof. What evidence do you have that you ever were an asset or served in any secret space programs? It's the medical knowledge, actionable medical knowledge that I could use for healing myself through the knowledge of biological drug serums on Mars and finding an equivalent application here on Earth. Yes, I infuse human plasma immunoglobulin into my body every week, subcutaneously, with small little needles and 2 pathways into the stomach. It's a 2-line system. So some people might say that's not a great solution for your problems, but for me, it's saved my life and my health and my sanity. It's improved my vision. I have photographic memory. 7 years ago, I was very off, very, very badly off. Foggy brain, could not remember anything. Low energy, could not sleep well, could not function. I had neurological deficits, honestly, and my vision was poor. It was blurry vision. Now all of those things have been corrected and they're under control because of biological drug serums, because of this knowledge that I have, because I worked in the cybernetics labs as a cybernetics technician and a genetics specialist, working with extraterrestrial exotic genetics and hybridizing that with human genetics, making extraterrestrial human hybrids. I have always been honest about what I did in the secret space program, particularly Planetary Corporations, which is a military/corporation program with many bases on Mars. I've always been honest. So in terms of empirical evidence, what I can offer here is my eye exam report from 2017-2024. I could also show MRI results that the white matter lesions are gone, and I have done that in the past. I have all the medical test results showing what the knowledge of using biological drug serums has done for me to help me heal and recover. Using that knowledge myself, being an advocate for myself in this human-run medical system, and just insisting on having access to biological drug serums for my health. Now it's even more accepted. There's a lot of different biological drug serums for genetic issues, for fixing genetic issues, for treating cancer. There's so many things out there right now, and by 2030 there'll be more things like this out. Genetic editing as well, sequencing. So this is something more acceptable now than it ever was in the past, but I did this medical research all on my own. What's the human equivalent here on Earth of the Mars equivalent? And people are still donating blood and plasma the old-fashioned way, rolling up their sleeves and donating to blood banks. That's where this subcutaneous immunoglobulin therapy comes from. I pick up the medication at the hospital every 3 to 4 months. It's clean human plasma that I infuse. And it keeps me healthy because it's from donors. On Mars, it's all synthesized and replicated in a human molecular structure, but without needing human donors. Here on Earth, we still don't have access to this particular technology, except in biological bioengineering labs. They do have that, but that's Black Ops or other programs in black site facilities. But I only have a mild convergence excess for my eyesight. I don't have severe astigmatism anymore. I have mild astigmatism. The test results show this, the eye exam results. And you compare 2017 to 2024, my vision has been improved by 50%. That's fantastic. I don't know anybody else who has these results, or who else has this medical knowledge of working with biological drug serums, plasma therapies. Oh wait, I do know somebody else. It's Emery Smith, because he has worked with all those things. Emery Smith has talked about what he did in the secret military, that he worked on extraterrestrial bodies and parts and studied these things and worked with plasma therapy, platelets, PRP, and other things for healing. So there is somebody who is very knowledgeable about that, and that's Emery Smith. I have no medical degrees. I have no medical certifications whatsoever. I do pure energy healing. I do hypnosis. I'm certified in those things. I do Reiki, certified in that. I do medical research as well. I used to be a library technician. So I'm a researcher, I'm an author, and I know a lot of medical terms and information that I should not. But that comes from the experience of being a cybernetics technician working on Mars for Planetary Corp, military corporation. This is the only empirical evidence I can give you of my knowledge. People can take it or leave it. I really don't care. But I'm sharing this because I do not discount. I do not discount anything from my life experiences, off-world or on Earth. The knowledge that I have comes from the work that I did. Yes, this work, what I did on Mars, I don't think that's ethical. I don't think that should be condoned, that this is done. Cybernetics labs, I don't condone that work. I don't think it's right. But that work saved my life. That knowledge from that particular work off-world saved my life. It saved my vision. It saved my brain, my body. That's the result of that work and that knowledge. And I cannot discount that information and that knowledge, that experience of the 60 and back. Yes, quantum leap, time travel, 60 and back. That's what it was. 2000 until 2060 on Mars. From the future back to the present here. Time travel, it's real. I did it. I worked there. That program still exists today on Mars. So they have portal systems, they have time traveling technology, they have crafts that go beyond the speed of light, they have holographic medical pod technology to heal everything and anything in the body with that holographic technology. They have all of that stuff on Mars and much more advanced technology. Neuralink implants, which is technology that allows you to connect to holographic interfaces, quantum supercomputers, databases, servers, remotely pilot ships, access anything you want of informational knowledge from any systems, to download information, to download a lot of information for self-learning. You're trained on the job, you download the info and it goes to the right pathways in the brain, and you're self-trained with that knowledge that you download how to do jobs because of your Neuralink implants. They act as language translators. They basically also enhance and amplify and augment psychic abilities, strength as well, speed, intelligence. They boost amplitude of ability for psionic abilities, also making you smarter. I don't claim to have super high IQ. I just have knowledge because that knowledge was learned and acquired from working in a secret space program. That sounds wild. That sounds crazy. And yet my eye exam results show something interesting. How would I know about this? How would I even get here? This road, this path. I told that optometrist, I do a lot of research. I do a lot of medical research, and I apply it on myself. That's the normal thing I can tell a human. That medical research came off planet. It's not medical research I just sat down and did on my computer. It came from hypnosis, self-hypnosis, retrieving the memories. What exactly did I do in the cybernetics labs? What work did I do? That's the work I did. And this is the end result of that work, even here on Earth, from that 16 back. This is it. Am I proud of the work? It helped save my life, so I would say I am. Do I regret anything? I don't think I am regretting anything. I've learned so much, and I've appreciated the value of human life here on Earth. Honestly, doing the hard work to get here, to have these results as well. We don't have access to any of this medical healing technology, unfortunately. So we do the best we can and find ways to help ourselves. I hope this technology is eventually given to us because we need it. But I cannot discount the fact that I did a 16 back quantum leap time travel program. It exists on Mars. It exists on other planets. The secret space programs exist. The Black Operations Group exists. The medical science knowledge that I have exists from the knowledge I had from the Neuralink implants. 4 of them were in my brain at one point. I don't have them now. I don't need them. But at one point I did, and that knowledge came from those Neuralink implants. And the knowledge that was in that medical knowledge that was in those Neuralink implants came from the Mars bases, planetary corporations, specifically Mars Base 5. That's where it came from, where all of this technology is manufactured, holographic medical pods, biological drug serums, and other things. So that's where all of this comes from. That's a fact. I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating, that's just the fact of life. That's what that is. The origins of this knowledge that I have. Where it comes from. That is me just stating an honest truth of what happened to me in my experiences. I am an experiencer. I am an abductee. I'm a secret space program asset. I did the 16 back. I have medical knowledge and I apply it and use it. It saved my life, and it continues to save my life to this day. So that's practical, here and the now application of it. Thank you so much.